Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin.
We've got a rare car here, 1969 Talladega. It's a 428 Cobra Jet. This is one of about 750 cars made. This is the car that started the aero cars, meaning aerodynamic. It has a more aerodynamic front end, some other tricks up its sleeve, which I'll tell you all about in a little bit. This paved the way for the Superbirds, the Daytonas, because when Ford built this car, they started winning races. This car won more than any other model that was made. 129 Grand National NASCAR championships between 1969 and 1970 was won with the Talladega. This one has less than 26,000 actual miles. It's all number matching. It's only had a one-time exterior repaint. Other than that, it's an original car. And we got all the documentation. I mean, the order form, the invoice, the window sticker, 2 build sheets, owner's manual, Marty report, 1970 title, literature. It's got all sorts of great documentation on this rare car. If you go to volocars.com, the documentation is scanned there. You can see pictures top to bottom and read all the specs, and that's where you'll find the price, not only on this car, but we do have a few hundred collector cars all for sale at volocars.com. If you enjoy watching the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, let's go for a spin in a NASCAR. 69 Talladega. Underneath the car, if you look at the pictures on our website, it's original. So it's not glossy and glamorous. It's one of those clean original survivors. It has that surface haze on there. Don't let that fool you. This is about as solid as you'll ever find any car. The frame rails, the pinch welds, the seams are rock solid, clean, solid, original metal. And the fact they've never even spray painted over it means they have nothing to hide. It's original and honest. Front end components are original. These cars come with the competition suspension. I'm sure that's like heavier sway bars or springs or shocks. I do know it has the staggered shocks. There's one on each side of the rear end. It just keeps things held in place a little bit better. They all came with the bench seat with the automatic on the column, all of them. This has its original C6 automatic. That's Ford's heavy-duty trans. The tag is still on the side of it. Also has the original rear end. They all came with the heavy-duty Ford 9-inch rear end with 31 spline axles, and it's a 325 locking gear in the back, also with its original tag. The dual exhaust has been replaced. Really nice, clean job. It does have a crossover pipe. It has stock-looking mufflers, so it does have a nice exhaust system. Disc brakes in front, they look like they've been redone. The hoses, I think the calipers, the components for the brakes looked real fresh. The body, outstanding, original body, no rust. Big part of it, what made this car special was the front end, which I guess we'll get back to that. They only offered 3 colors. And this is the maroon color. I forget the exact name of it, but this is the factory color. And I'm looking down the side right now, and it's long, and it is laser beam straight. Absolutely straight body. The gaps are spot on. Sorry about that. Another thing these cars had, the rockers were rolled in, which made it an inch higher off the ground so they could lower the car even more. That's part of the Talladega. And it's all smooth around the wheel wells. I feel the factory pinch welds. No bubbles, no rust. All of this fits spot on, and the paint is actually gorgeous. It's polished out like glass. And it has this 2 stripe along the top here. Talladega T emblem right here, sport mirrors. They all had a blacked out hood, because when you're racing, you don't want the glare from the sun. and it has a blacked out tail panel. This is the Torino sports roof is what they started these with. The styled steel wheels, Goodyear Eagle STs. They haven't made in 25 or 30 years, so you know the car's not being driven much. But up front here, these are extended from the standard Torino. It's extended 6 inches. They gave it its flush-mounted grille. The bumper is actually a rear bumper. They cut and they tucked it in to make it more aerodynamic. And they say it actually created an air dam. I don't know what they mean by that. Air went in through here to cool it off. But they custom made these bumpers at the factory to make it more aerodynamic in front. Now, NASCAR's rules say you have to build a certain number of cars for the public for production. That's what these are. This is one of 750 cars made, offered to the public. This one was sold brand new at Itasca Ford. They were big in the Ford racing back then, so it's just neat that this... Sorry about the turntable. So it was sold at Itasca Ford, and then the title in 1970, the original owner must have moved to New Mexico, because the same owner that bought it new has a 1970 New Mexico title, and that's why it must have stayed so rust-free and clean. Tail panel's real nice, the chrome bumpers, the trim, the tail lights, the rear window's nice and clear. Inside the trunk is just rock solid, original, actually in real nice shape. Rubber mats, I'm sure, is new. It's got an original wheel with an old Goodyear tire. I see the jack is all there, it's all complete. All the trim on the car is very nice. There's a couple little freckles, so it's not brand new, but it's really nice. The interior is all original in really nice shape. Original carpets, upholstery, door panels, dash pad. It's all in real nice shape. They did put a tachometer right in one of the gauge pods there. They did not cut anything, but there are 2 Stuart Warner gauges in the metal part of the dash. Those were cut into the dash. Because the front end's different, they also had to install an inside hood release. This is its original 428 Cobra Jet motor. The numbers are in the back of the engine. You got to use a mirror and a flashlight. And there's a picture posted on our website. The actual VIN number is on this engine. It's the original one to the car. It has power steering, power disc brakes. Everything looks original to me. All the metal is perfectly clean, never been spray painted. The motor, the air cleaner, valve covers, all that looks stock to me. Has the washer bag, batteries bolted down. It's a Motorcraft battery. Door jambs are nice. Doors shut real nice. There's still plastic wrapped on the rear seat belts, that old yellow plastic that's probably never been unwrapped from new. All right, why don't we fire it up? Here we go. It runs really well. The dash has that greenish color light to the gauges. Oil pressure right now is at 70 pounds. Headliner's in excellent shape. The big rear deck is real nice. Interior's in very good shape. Motor's smooth. They also come with heavy-duty cooling. I think it's a power steering cooler is actually what that is. So there you have it, an interesting piece of NASCAR history. Superbirds and Daytonas bring a lot more money than these do, just because they're so exotic with the big wings and that. But if you want a part of that same history, actually this probably holds a bigger part in that history. It paved the way for those other aero cars. And by the way, this is a 1 year only In 1970, Ford dropped out of the racing business. They no longer sponsored it, and they quit making them. So it's a one-year deal right here. It's a rare car, documented car. If you're going to get an investment piece, you want an original, and that's what this is. Go to volocars.com. I just gave you my impression of what I know about this car. If you have specific questions or concerns, plenty of ways on there to contact the salesman. They'd be happy to help you the best they can. They can get this car shipped anywhere in the country. We can get it financed. So go to volocars.com. If you just like the videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll be the first to see the next one posted. Thanks for watching.